Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer.
I'm Steve Wilkes.
Now, this is kind of your show because this is about your melomel,
Yes.
your mead that we started on this show a while back.
We started off calling it Turkish Delight, but now I'm calling it Sultan's Delight. It's so good.
And you stopped before it went to Rapper's Delight.
That's right. That's right. So we've already done we've done a preamble to this show.
Right.
And
if you'll look down here, we'll show you where to look for the show where you started it right here on this counter, and you made it look really easy.
Because it is easy. So we made it on the 18th of September, and then about Christmas time, I'd forgotten the dates, I didn't write them down, but about Christmas time, I bottled it. So it went from the primary into a secondary. After the secondary, I stabilized it with potassium sorbate and potassium metabisulfite. I let it set for a little bit, about 2 or 3 days, and then I flavored it.
Oh.
So originally, if you will recall or reference the first video, I said that I was going to rack it onto apricots. I wasn't able to do that.
That's a false promise.
That's a false promise. So what I did instead, what I chose to do instead, was I used some of this apricot extract. 3-gallon batch. I did it to taste, and so this is a 4-ounce pour here, and it looks like I used about 1.5 ounces. Not quite half of it.
Can I smell?
Sure. So I flavored it with the apricot.
That's nice.
Just very judiciously. In fact, well, I won't. No spoilers. And then the really cool stuff was I made a tincture or an extract. Pull hard. I made a tincture of saffron.
Ooh.
So what I did was I went to the store and I bought a 10-gram jar of saffron, which is quite a bit of saffron. And then I poured that. I sanitized a little mason jar. I poured a shot of vodka onto the 10 grams of saffron. I let it set for a couple of days.
Oh.
Then I strained it through a little bit of cheesecloth and a little tea strainer, like you would for loose tea, into this jar, which is the actual container that the saffron originally came in. So that's the saffron bitters, or the saffron tincture. So smell that.
They taught us this in science class.
Yes.
As a sadistic science teacher, the way he taught us how to do this was he said, "Go smell that jug of ammonia."
Oh, hell yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's saffron.
Oh.
It's
It's more kind of savory than I.
It's very savory. It's the world's most expensive spice.
Ooh.
Unless I'm selling you black pepper, and then look out. This is rose water. And this comes from
Posh Spice was the most expensive.
Yeah, well.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that neat?
Grandma's bathroom.
So these ingredients.
Wow, that's just like a rose.
Yeah, just like a rose. It's mighty like a rose. So you've got honey, you've got rose water, you've got apricot, and you've got saffron, and these are very important flavors in Middle Eastern food. Hence the Sultan's Delight.
Sultan's Delight.
So the proof is in the pudding. So shall we have some pudding?
I'm gonna put the lid on this rose.
Okay,
water.
that's a good idea.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Raised two young boys.
This is an 11% mead.
Oh, goodness gracious!
I used Imperial House. It's a beer yeast. I used the
Imperial organic yeast.
Yes.
House. Wow.
How can you not like that?
Wow. There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on in there.
Wow. That's like an everlasting gobstopper, you know? Because in the movie, the Willy Wonka thing, you eat the everlasting gobstopper, and here's the thing, and here's blueberry. And they're not going to wheel us down to the dejuicing room, I don't think, but...
So, unique but not weird. That's the best thing I've ever said about anything I've ever made.
I was in a play in college, and the guy who reviewed the play. It's exactly what he said.
Unique but not weird.
That is so interesting because when you first taste it, you taste the honey, and then
Which was a great album.
and it tastes honey much sweeter than wine, but you right mid taste you get the rose, and then when you swallow you get the apricot. And I'm not familiar enough with saffron, but there is kind of
There's an undertow.
there's an undertone of savoriness there.
And you have to be very careful because saffron's a very strong flavor. And it's all in there.
Wow.
Good stuff.
What would you pair that with, food-wise?
Oh my gosh. Seafood would be great. Spicy Thai. Anything Mediterranean, anything Turkish or Greek or Iranian, anything like that would be wonderful. Couscous.
Beg your pardon.
Sorry. It's a family show. It's just, it just takes me back to Istanbul.
Take me back to Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Instant.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
That's great. Wow. I'm speechless. It's wonderful stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good job.
Thank you.
Go back and look at the original video, and then play with flavors.
Yes.
Experiment a little bit.
Yeah, don't be afraid to take things that you like that come from your background. This really is from a time in my life when I spent some time in the Middle East. And I remembered those flavors, and I wanted to do something with the mead.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy brewing.
Happy amazing.
What he said. Come and visit us online. At basicbrewing.com, you can find archive lists of our audio and video podcasts on home brewing. You can also find our DVDs and our brewer's logbook, where you can track and log up to 50 batches of beer. If you're in Fayetteville, Arkansas, stop by Steve's Brew Shop or find him online at stevesbrewshop.com. It is like a little flavor roller coaster.
Wow.